Decaf Nation, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new series. This video is going to be kicking off a series untitled. Let me know down in the comments what it should be titled, but essentially what we're going to do here, because we're kicking off the race season, the Busch Clash is today, and everything is looking up. Daytona's coming this Sunday. I'm super excited, and we're going to be talking about every single race basically. I don't get the chance to watch all of them because sometimes I'm kind of busy and stuff, but I'm going to try to cover every single race and just kind of talk about it, review it, make some predictions sometimes, and I just want to talk about real world NASCAR a little bit more on this channel. I don't discuss real world NASCAR that much, and I'd really like to get into that more. Channeling a little bit of Out of the Groove here because I love my boy Eric. I love watching his stuff, and I love that kind of content, so I want to try to emulate that a little bit. It's going to be probably subpar Out of the Groove, but we're gonna attempt to emulate that a little bit. So, with that being said, today is Clash Day. I'm actually making this the day before, so it's not actually Clash Day, but it's going to be Clash Day when you're seeing this. And I got some predictions. We're actually going to be talking more about the Daytona 500 than the Clash here, because the Clash, let's be honest, it's not as important. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm very excited. It's the first time back on the track since October, or maybe early November. I can't even remember exactly when, but it's going to be the first time on the track. I got some predictions for you guys. And with that being said, let's get into some stuff here. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't for more. Let me know down in the comments what the series should be called, and let's go. So as of this recording, the starting lineups have just dropped. There are going to be 21 cars in the field. Ryan Blaney is on pole. We're going to go through all of the drivers, and we're going to talk about some notable ones here. So with that being said, like I said, Ryan Blaney is on pole. He's going to come into play later in this video. I'm not going to lie to you, but we're going to be talking about that when the Daytona 500 comes around. In second, we got Alex Bowman in the 48. That'll be awesome to see. He's taking over for Jimmy Johnson, of course. That'll be good to see. In third place, we got Denny Hamlin, and they announced a new sponsor for him today. I don't even know what it is. I've never heard of that company, so that'll be interesting to see. It's a little interesting that FedEx is not sponsoring every race in that car because they have, for his whole career. So that'll be interesting to see. In fourth, we got Brad Keselowski. Fifth, William Byron. Sixth, we got Tyler Reddick. Seventh, we got Mr. Chase Elliott, the champ. We'll see how he does this year. I expect big things from Chase Elliott. Expect a How Good Is He video coming soon on Chase Elliott, by the way. In eighth, we got Cole Custer, Man of the Hour, my favorite rookie last year. I'm excited to see what he can do this year. I don't expect very big things. I definitely don't expect another race win. I think he kind of got lucky on that one last year, if we're being honest. But in ninth place, we got Eric Jones. He has switched over to Richard Petty Motorsports, as you guys probably know. It'll be interesting to see what he can do in that car. Obviously a downgrade in equipment from Joe Gibbs, but I don't know. I want to kind of compare him to Bubba Wallace to see what he does versus what Bubba did, so I can kind of analyze that. I'm very excited to see what he does in that car. 10th, we got Joey. 11th, we got Ryan Newman. 12th, Matt DiBenedetto, one of my favorite drivers. 13th, we got Chris Buescher. 14th, and this is where things really get interesting, we have Ty Dillon piloting the number 23, usually driven by Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, of course, is usually going to pilot that car, but he actually was ineligible for the Busch Clash. He didn't qualify because you have to either be a pole runner from last year, a previous Daytona 500 winner, a previous Daytona 500 pole sitter, won a race in 2020 or won a stage in 2020, I believe. There's a lot of parameters, so I hope I got all those right. Ty Dillon actually won one at the Roval in the playoffs, so he won a stage, not a race. So he's eligible. He's a free agent, so he is going to pilot that car. It'll be interesting to see how that fares. I kind of wish Bubba was racing just to see what he could do. It's a little bit of a fluke anyway, the Busch Clash, of course, and it's on a road course, so it's not a huge deal, but I would really like to see a little bit of a preview. Anyways, look out for that team because that's still a pretty big deal. 15th, we got Kurt Busch. 16th, Kyle Busch. 17th, Kevin Harvick, who got screwed out of a championship last year, but we don't talk about that. 18th, we got Martin Truex Jr. 19th, we got Austin Dillon. 20th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And 21st, Eric Almirola. So, should be an interesting race tomorrow. very, very excited to see how that goes and how we start off Speed Weeks, and with that, the NASCAR season. But with that being said, let's be honest. Busch Clash, not a super big deal. What are we all here for? The Daytona 500. Now, unfortunately, they put the Daytona 500 on Valentine's Day, so I have a date, and we shall see if I get to watch that. I'm going to try to watch it a little bit before and after, and maybe get it put on in the restaurant, but we'll see how that goes over. So, we'll see how it goes, but I personally am very, very excited to get back to NASCAR, and I assume a lot of you guys are too. The marketing campaign that NASCAR has run over the past couple of months to just kind of get prepared has been phenomenal. I expect big things from NASCAR this year. I think viewership is about to kind of go up a little bit. I at least in my opinion, that's what I see. I see NASCAR becoming a little bit more mainstream over the coming years, and I think this will be kind of the start of that. So I am very, very excited to see how this season goes. I'm probably going to be putting out some more season predictions before the Daytona 500 comes out, so watch out for that in the coming days. My basketball season ends on Thursday, so I'll have a lot more time to make content for you guys. Undefeated, by the way. But I'm very excited to make out some more content for you guys. But with that being said, let's have a little fun here. Let's go take a look at my Daytona predictions. So, as you probably know, the Daytona 500 qualifying is not yet set because we have the clashes. And an interesting thing about Daytona qualifying is that the past 8 poles have all been set by Chevys dating back to Danica Patrick in 2013. So expect another Chevy on pole, I think. But that'll be interesting to see as well. The duels, always fun to watch. Not like a super high stakes, but it's a nice little preview of what we're going to see on Sunday. As you guys probably know, we got 48 cars, I believe, attempting to go for a spot in the Daytona 500, and only 40 will make it. So those duels will probably become very, very exciting, I would bet. So look forward to those. And now my predictions for the race, like I said, I'm thinking a Chevy on pole, and bold prediction, I think it's going to be our boy Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman, immense driver. He's been kind of shoddy, like a little streaky maybe over the past couple years. He's had some really, really good moments. He's had some questionable moments. Not really questionable, but sometimes he finishes just randomly like 28th. So he's a bit Dale Jr.-esque in that sense. Go watch that video, by the way. But I don't know. I think I have very high hopes for Bowman this year. He's paired up with a new crew chief in the 48 car, and I am very much looking forward to it. I like what they did with that paint scheme as well. I think Bowman will be on pole. And now for my race prediction, my finishing winner prediction, I am actually fairly confident in this pick. I know a lot of crazy stuff can happen at Daytona, but I think I would put my money, one shot, Martian's got the death beam pointed at Earth, I want Ryan Blaney. Okay, I think Ryan Blaney is going to be a phenomenal candidate, and I think that he is absolutely going to win the Daytona 500 this year. Obviously can't overlook Denny Hamlin. He's been an absolute stud at Daytona over the years, but Ryan Blaney is, in my opinion, by far the best super speedway racer in all of NASCAR. He hasn't really shown his worth very much at Penske, I would say. Definitely one of the more overrated drivers in NASCAR, in my opinion, but he is the best super speedway driver. He's always up there at the end, and I think he's going to pull this one out. I definitely foresee Ryan Blaney winning the Daytona 500 this year, and I don't think that's a very hot take, to be honest. I think a lot of people know Ryan Blaney is very, very good at super speedways, especially Talladega, but he's pretty good at Daytona. Like you probably saw in Eric Estep's video also, he predicted that our boy Eric Jones would do well at the super speedways this year. So keep an eye out for that as well. But a lot of crazy stuff to look forward to this week. I hope you guys really enjoy this week of NASCAR, and I hope you look forward to this series. So with that being said, I also hope you're having a blessed day, and I will catch you guys next time.